I'm exhausted because I was having major stomach cramps last night because I'm a fat twat and I keep eating things that I shouldn't really be eating, like lots of greasy food. So I was having massive stomach cramps and I woke up at 3 o'clock. And facts fans, it was the night of the general election. So yeah, between the hours of 3:30 and 4:30, I simultaneously cuddled a hot water bottle while watching the Conservative Party crumble in a heap of infighting, and the Labour Party all go, "Oh yeah, that Jeremy Corbyn bloke, he's all right now," and come together. What are you?
It was a thing of beauty.
Yeah. So I haven't slept. Well, I did. I had a bit of a kick, but that hasn't helped. I think it made it worse. Why haven't you slept?
I'm very tired because for a number of reasons, including my job is currently mental at the moment. It is currently.
There is that.
It is currently. Oh, I say too much.
What I'll do is I'll beep that out, or there'll just be a really strange edit there.
Okay. People, leave that in.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So the people who know will know. And
yeah.
Did he have to go on a hit, or is he a drug runner?
Yeah.
You know, or something.
Or is he?
Well,
I'll have to knock that one out now. God.
And coupled with that, I've also had a couple of gigs this week. One in Worcester and one in Leicester.
And Leicester's always a pain in the arse to get to and from and back and round.
It was generally alright.
You can tell.
It was just a late one.
Yeah.
It was just a late one. To be fair, our car, the three of us in the car, we smashed. I hesitate to say that, but we smashed it. It went really well. People like what we did. Yeah, it was good. We all came back jubilant.
I went to a gig this week. I didn't take part. I won't mention the gig. I won't mention what kind of art form it was. I'll just say it was fucking awful. It was diabolical.
I was hoping.
Oh, whoa! Was that a bad gig?
I was waiting for you. But
no.
But I suppose that would have given away what kind of art form it was. Did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I might be tired, but I could still do a joke.
I've got to beep that out now. We ain't getting this done.
All you've got to do is say, and I'll leap in with my number.
Question 17. It's Bobby K and his face.
It's my face right here.
He's so tall he can't go into space.
Oh my god. You are a genius. You are.
You can't.
Either you are a genius or I am very tired. I can go into space, can't I?
No, you have to be a maximum of 6 foot.
You have to be a maximum.
Yes.
So you've got to be 6 foot and that's it.
Yeah. Well,
so you can't go either.
No. You can be under 6 foot, but you can't be over 6 foot because the spacesuits don't fit.
I can't wing walk either.
Can't wing walk.
I mean, I might be able to, but they don't design the planes to suit me. The backrest thing comes too far down my back.
Oh, so you'd be on there doing that?
And the G-force would break my spine. So if you want a creative way of killing me, take me wing walking. Yes, it's my face.
God, how far into this are we now? We must be about 5 or 6 minutes. We haven't even got to the fucking question yet.
There was about 2 minutes of us meandering before we started.
Oh, I'm taking that off.
Good. Go on. What's the question, Dave?
Bobby K, and your spaceless face. What is the 4th worst number 1? Is that the question? Yeah, it is.
Well,
okay, we'll just do. I told you we're tired. What's the 4th worst number 1 from the 1970s to make love to? What's the 4th worst number 1 from the 1970s? What's the number 1 from the 1970s that put you off your stride? Knock you off your stroke.
That's the question that I've answered. What is the 4th? What number 1 from the 1970s? The 4th worst would put you off your stroke. If it suddenly came on,
you think you get vinegar and you get some more salt.
You're getting yeah. You're in the.
What is it, Rob? What's your 4th?
God, do you know what? What I've done?
Oh God.
I've got
We've just been wittering for 15 minutes.
I've got the full year's number 1s printed out here, and I went through them and I wrote down reasons why they are terrible. For
The
instance,
first one to point out is the very first.
the very
number
first one
of the
very first
1970s.
one. It became number one on the 20th of December 1969, and it was
Two Little Boys by Rolf Harris.
which previously would have just been a bit twee, but
Well,
now.
no, even Two Little Boys would have been a bit.
Well, yeah, but it was still just. At one point, it was a sweet song.
But be careful what you say because he's in court at the minute.
So
Technically, this could be live. If you're in the jury, you're not allowed to watch.
yeah, go back and don't watch. So obviously that's going to put you off. There are obviously in the 1970s there were a few hits by one Gary Glitter.
Which again, over time, that's going to put you off now, isn't it?
Over time, well,
You know,
I suppose in the 1970s,
yeah, you'd have been, oh, it was
you
Gary
thought,
Glitter.
hey, this great music sounds a bit paedophilic. Well, you might not, I don't know. So there's those ones. By the way, in case you're wondering what the colour coding is,
Oh, there is colour coding.
there's colour coding. The pink means that would put me off. The green means, yeah, baby, let's do this.
Oh, like
Jimi
voodoo.
Hendrix Experience, Voodoo Child,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna get you. Or Hot Love, T-Rex, Get It On. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know what Hot Love goes like, but I imagine it's kind of sexy. Get It On by T-Rex. Also,
You're my first, my last, my everything.
by Barry White, Sexy Sexy. People, I mean, that was before we even get onto the issue of is it going to put you off, is it going to put you on? No, is it going to put you on? That's not a thing.
Yeah, Daddy's going to put you on.
But
It's definitely putting you on.
Oh, yeah. I know it's not that one, but I'm just saying those sort of songs with that sort of bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, definitely. On with that.
Yeah.
What was number one on the day you were born? Because my number one on the day I was born would definitely put me off my stroke.
When I was born, born in the 70s, you think? Oh, was it? It was true. It was
Number one on the day I was born was My Dingaling by Chuck Berry. That would definitely put you off your stroke.
It make you think about it, didn't it?
It would.
What's that song actually about? Is it about his penis?
It is about his penis, yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's not like you're
It's not the height of metaphor, believe me.
No, but it's not like you're misconstruing the meaning of the song and getting a bit hung upon it, and it's ruining your time.
No, it's just a pretty bad song with a pretty bad metaphor.
And you're there going, I'm thinking about penises. I'm thinking about Chuck Berry's
His penis, which, let's be honest, it's going to have had more action than mine.
Almost certainly. I mean, anyway, yeah. Stuff
Like you say, I'm now thinking about Chuck Berry's penis, and the other thing that I'm definitely not thinking about is having sex. Like, I couldn't have sex now because all that's in my head is Chuck Berry's penis. No, not in my head. You know what I mean? All I'm thinking about is Chuck Berry's penis. Why am I thinking about Chuck Berry's penis?
Because you just brought up my dingaling. Your dingaling, his dingaling.
He's dingling.
The one on my birthday, week of it's quite good actually. It's a surprisingly good song by a surprisingly good group.
Go on.
It's the Commodores. Three
Times
times
a lady.
I mean, it's not out of the whole.
I'm surprised you haven't labelled that one in green.
Out of the whole of the decade, it's probably not the best song.
Because as it goes once, twice, it's a thrust, isn't it?
One lady. Yeah. And like,
and a little look down and a wink.
And you know.
I mean, it wouldn't work if you were having gay sex, obviously.
It would be that. Well, it would be like, yeah. It'd be,
you know,
it'd be
we are an
interesting.
equal opportunity sexy type.
I'm sort of almost pinned in between.
You're kind of unlucky there, aren't you?
Two big Grease hits.
Because you could have, if you'd have dived out a bit quicker, it would have been You're the One That I Want. Oh, Rivers of Babylon. That's a great tune. Don't Knock Boney In. A Night Fever.
Anyway,
right?
we're getting.
But then look, Red Hot Holiday was the
Right.
week after.
We're just listing number ones now.
We
so
are.
now is what we're doing. We're at least adding some commentary before. Do you know what would, in addition to all the paedophiles, I'll tell you what would put me off my stroke. Clive Dunn, him off of Dad's Army, singing Grandad, we love you.
Right, no, hold on.
I know he didn't sing it.
Yeah, no, hold on, right. Before we started recording, Rob said to me, what was the name of that guy off Dad's Army? And you did...
You said, don't tell him, Pike.
No. And you did the impression of the man off Dad's Army. And the one you did was Windsor Davies.
No. No, that was for a different question.
Oh, is that for a different? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's all right. Because I thought then, like, no, you've got the wrong person there.
No.
I mean, you're right. Grandad by Clive Dunn would definitely put you off your stroke.
No. You're talking about Whispering Grass.
Windsor Davis and Don Estelle. Don Estelle was the one in the shorts.
Windsor Davis and Don Estelle from It Ain't Half Hot. Yeah. Now,
doing Whispering Grass. Yeah.
I've not heard that song, but I've heard Windsor Davis talk, and just based on that alone, and I'm not saying Welsh by virtue of itself is enough to put you off,
but he's quite shouty in Welsh.
He's quite shouty in Welsh. And I don't necessarily have sexy connotations with Windsor Davis, if I'm honest.
But you haven't heard that song, and what you don't realise is that Don Estelle is one sexy mofo.
Is it a funk odyssey? It's a funk odyssey, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, Rob, it's definitely a funk odyssey.
Is that what it is?
Because I can't resist. I mean, sometimes the dances inside me just has to come out.
And it should never do that. If we know anything about Dave and his ability to move.
So there's two number ones which immediately I could not be having sexy time to, because I would hear them and the dance would have to come out. And that is, of course, YMCA.
I know! Yeah! I put that as well. Compelled to do the moves.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if you were involved, your partner was a team player.
Or a Red Indian.
Or you could, I suppose.
Yeah, go together.
You could, well, you are going together.
Yeah.
That's how this works.
The other one is Save All Your Kisses for Me from Brotherhood of Man.
Yeah.
Because whenever I hear that song, I can't stop myself from doing that.
So would that help?
Yeah, I don't think it would, because my hands have been in the way. I have to do this kind of save all your kisses for me.
Is that foreplay? Oh God.
Oh.
Do you know
climbing
songs that are just songs that have, and again, I'm not necessarily saying that these songs are about the thing, but they might have a negative connotation in terms of things, your mind wanders and you think about these things. So, Mungo Jerry's Baby Jump. Now, some people are right in the act and that's their intention.
Yeah.
They're looking to start a family. Quite a lot of us are not. Quite a lot of us are not in a hurry, and as such, really like thinking that. Also, Frida Payne's Band of Gold.
Which for some reason, is it because of the song or is it because of the TV programme?
I don't know.
But I always associate it with prostitution.
I think it might. I don't know. I think it's a combination of the two. Possibly. I mean, it might be that the TV show is more closely linked to the lyrics than I realised. But yeah, it's that whole sort of prostitution and marriage. Again, just sort of.
Just throw that in there, prostitution and marriage.
And
you know what? I don't think they're separate people.
I don't think.
You know what? Can I marry you? Because this would be significantly cheaper.
It'd be cheaper, and I'd feel much better about it. I'd feel much better about it. Yeah, I think. See, now we've got onto a bit of politics here, and I think as a thing that happens in the world, we're not wild beasts anymore. No. We've got control over our impulses.
We have.
I think that as a thing should be gotten rid of. Prostitution's fine though.
So what you did there, that was very good.
Standard pullback.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So there's stuff like that,
My Dingling. You've done that. Yeah. You've got loads, haven't you?
I've got a year's worth of number ones, Dave.
You've got a decade's worth of number ones.
Oh, do you know what? The decade's worth of number ones include what, Dave? 10, I was about to say 12. 10 Christmas number ones, Dave.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? And you know what? Some of them were related to Christmas. That, if it's not Christmas, is probably going to put you off your stride. You're going to get confused. So, so we don't want... lost them. The Stat Slade one, that was a number one.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
The Mud one, Lonely This Christmas. Lonely This Christmas, that's not a good vibe for...
Can I just say Slade, which my iPad auto-corrected to Slide.
Of course it did.
had a lot of number ones
They did.
in the
Everyone-
70s.
You just think of them as especially today. You just think of them as that Christmas number one band, but they didn't. They had loads, all spelt in a colloquial dialect.
Yes, yes. And we come from that dialect.
We do.
And I still don't know what's
I love how you're saying that. Because one, it's clear not evidence in our voices, and two, assuming that we've got listeners further afield.
Yeah.
Nonsense, mate. Everyone who listens to us knows us, knows us personally.
But yeah, 'Cause I Love You. It's not going to work on a one-night stand.
Yeah, true. It's straight in there, isn't it?
It is. And I've heard some horror stories of that. People want to, I've got no problem with people having one-night stands. What two adults do with their own genitals,
up to them.
as
It's up to
consenting
them.
adults, is completely up to them.
Yep.
But I have heard
It's
the horror
empty.
stories.
It's hollow.
It is empty and hollow.
Ultimately,
absolutely.
it will leave you feeling alone.
Yeah.
He says with no experience. No, is it?
But that when you're getting down to sexy time with someone that you only met 45 minutes ago.
outside an eatery.
Yeah, behind a skip. And they go, I love you.
And then they belch into your mouth and you taste blue wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. And if they start singing 'Cause I Love You by Slade, you'd be away from that skip before you could say, I can smell blue wicked.
They'll take me back home.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, we're more crazy. I'm not saying these. I'm just.
I mean,
what
take me back home, especially if you've gone round someone's to have sexy time. So
I
then
suppose-
just start singing, take me back home.
I suppose if you're behind the skip and you say take me back home, that's kind of a come on, isn't it? Really?
It's
It's kind of
euphemism.
yeah.
Mama, we're all crazy now.
I don't.
You don't talk about moms when you're having sex. That's just
Well, exactly. In the
Although
same way.
I did once call a woman mom while having sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh dear. There's something Oedipal about that.
Yeah.
Massively.
I was.
Or was she a teacher?
You always call your teachers mom.
Weird.
I-
Never happened to me at senior school. It happened to me at junior school once, and it was Miss Henderson. Not Henderson. Henderson. She was lovely.
Yeah.
She was lovely.
Your mom's lovely.
Yeah, but shut up. You talk about my mum. You talk about my mum. Not like that. She wasn't.
I was going to say something then, but I'm too tired, mate. I haven't slept.
On the subject of
I was watching the Tories destruct.
on the subject of things that are going to pull you off, back to Band of Gold. No, things that are going to put you off, like
Yeah, we could have done the mom jokes there, but we're not going to. We're better than that.
the England World Cup squad 1970 singing "Back Home." Now I don't know that. I don't know how that song goes, right? But
Well, it's a football World Cup
it's
song.
a football World Cup song. It's being sung by football
Yeah,
players,
and
which is definitely
yeah.
going to be crappy and discordant, unless it's what's his name, John.
Yeah, basically it's not
John
the new.
Bar-
It's
John
not,
Barnes
John
rapping.
Barnes. It's not the New Order one.
Yeah, which is obviously, as everyone knows, the best football song
Yeah, ever.
And so it's Back Home. So first of all, so you're thinking of football.
World in Motion. That's what
You're thinking of football.
I was singing it. I'm thinking. I know I should be listening to what Rob's got to say here, but it's doing my head in. I've got to find out what this song's called.
You're thinking of football. You're thinking of the fact that these singers can't.
Yeah.
You're thinking of home because it's back home, which makes you inevitably think of mom. Before you know it, the mood is ruined. So that's another one that's got to go up. That's chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap.
Yeah.
Dear God, no one's getting sexy to that.
My wife now cuts her hair short.
To that song.
No. But she just likes her hair short. So it's kind of like the Sinead kind of look almost, but she's a bit longer on top. And I really like it. But I think if I was to sing if I was to sing Long Haired Lover from Liverpool, that might cause a few problems.
I mean, especially given that the voice of little Jimmy Osmond. No,
Singing it in the voice, that put me off.
On the subject of that's quite twee. So it's songs that are twee. The New Seekers, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Ooh.
It's about love. It's about love, but it's about hippie, universal love. So unless you're at an orgy, you know.
I don't think you could, because it's so associated with the advert.
And it's so associated with the Coke advert.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're going back a little bit here, but there's that Coke advert, and it would just, I don't know, it'd either make you thirsty or feel like a corporate shill. And the very fact that it makes you associate like that, I feel really abused to have been manipulated by adverts to have that association. I mean, I still wouldn't want to have sex to this song because it's just too twee. In the same way that I wouldn't want to have sex.
Can I just say, I'd like to teach you all to sing. For years, for decades, I thought that was the Carpenters. Don't know why.
Was it up until right now?
It was right up until I read the list on Wikipedia. Number ones.
That
was the Carpenters.
Similarly, I mean, I don't think.
You've got a point there, mate.
First of all, Amazing Grace, in and of itself as a song.
Even if you're doing it with someone called Grace.
Yeah, even if you do it then. First of all, there's something sort of solemn and hymnal about that song because it is a hymn.
And also, saying how sweet the sound, particularly if there's some like sort of squelching going on, isn't going to. How sweet the sound. Kind of.
Although, having said that,
or maybe not.
You see, at one point, I was going to say the actual.
Shall I do my ding dong instead?
The association with religion, the hymnal sort of nature of it.
And no one's having sex in a church. It does. That would put you off, wouldn't it? You think about churches and.
No, they do. They are.
Oh, actually, yeah.
But what do people shout quite a lot at the moments of most joy?
Geronimo!
Chemical chats! A lot of people shout either the name of the person they're with or oh god, oh god, oh god.
Okay, yeah.
So some people aren't that averse to
I don't think
involving...
I've ever shouted the name of the person I'm with.
You've shouted mom though. Or have you shouted the name of the person you're with? That was an awkward breakfast, wasn't it?
I remember I used to go with this woman and I called her several times the wrong name.
And you turned it into role play.
And I remember trying to when you try and suss it out. As though...
No, you were deaf.
Hi, Karen. And I'm there thinking, is it Karen or Carol? I can't remember.
Oh, she's awful when you meet someone and you realise that you don't remember.
Hi, Kaz.
Do you know what? I'm not guilty. I am guilty of that. Everyone is. You know, at some point you forget a person. But out in the world, I greet people with, "Hey, man," or whatever. And it's not because I can't remember anyone's name. It actually isn't. I just think there's something easygoing about it. It's like, hey man,
What's your fourth?
Not there yet. Benny Hill, he of the slapping the bald man, being a bit sort of sleazy.
Boy, yes, but he did have lots of women negligee.
I suppose.
Which will make Little Rob pay attention for a little while.
Yes.
Oh.
No, listen, hang on.
It's over there.
All right, okay then. Given the choice between Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West, and
Yakety Sax.
Yakety Sax. Would you? I mean, I'd probably say Yakety Sax would be more inclined because you'd at least have some sort of. There'd be a certain amount of camp charm to you getting it on to that, and you'd probably try and keep with the rhythm as well.
Yeah, I was about to say I would definitely try and keep with the rhythm and fuck my back.
Chase each other around the bedroom a few times.
All of a sudden the vicar comes in.
School's out, Alice Cooper. Again, associations.
Yeah.
It would totally put me off. Bridge over
particularly if the nickname for your penis is School. Oh, School's out. Backing.
Bridge over troubled water. Just the wrong tone, guys.
Yeah.
If you're trying to court someone and you whack that on to try and create some ambience, are you a goth or something? I realise that's not what goth listen to, but I just mean like, if that's your version of sexy or upbeat, yeah. No, maybe not. Maybe don't do that. Windsor Dave's done that. Sailing by Rod Stewart. Not because it's not. I don't know. I just hate that song, frankly. I don't know why. I've got an irrational dislike for it. I put an exclamation mark next to Bohemian Rhapsody, not because it's bad, but because the rhythms are all weird.
Oh yeah, it's going all over the place.
Imagine trying to.
You couldn't.
No. Imagine you even got that far. That's like 4 minutes in.
And then you go, Mamma Mia.
Oh yeah, weird. The Wurzels, Combine Harvester. No.
Because you'd be thinking of the Wurzels.
Yeah, the Christmas song When a Child is Born, Johnny Mathis. No, not good. Mull of Kintyre.
No.
See you later, mate. Not enjoying the sexy time doing that.
This was a long exam.
Another Brick in the Wall. Not a great song, but I don't think it's not the right vibe. Again, teacher, leave those kids alone.
Not the right vibe at all, is it?
No, the Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star. Something about the tone of that guy's voice, his curly hair and those shitty glasses.
Yeah, it's always the glasses, isn't it?
And he looked like, do you know what he looked? He looked like the Fifth Doctor or the Fourth Doctor.
Yeah, and wasn't that supposed to be the first song shown on MTV?
It was.
The first video shown?
Well, first one shown on UK MTV. The first one shown.
Which is ironic because if you think, well, if this is what pop stars look like, I think videos are a bad idea. Can we just go back to hearing them?
All of the choices of how you could appear and you look like. And I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. It's not a terrible song, but it's also the verses are nasal and the choruses are. And it's like no. Glory Gaynor, I Will Survive. It's about heartbreak, and it is quite possibly the gayest song. And
if you're having gay sex?
No, I don't. No, what I mean is, it's like that's for gay people. That's a call to arms. That's a sort of a. That's an anthem. It's a sort of. I don't need you, girlfriend. But. You know what I mean? And that you don't. That's not for getting rumpy on.
When I used to DJ,
I don't think gay people call it rumpy.
I don't know. when I used to DJ, when I used to do discos. Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive, guaranteed floor filler. But it would be like every woman would just descend onto the dance floor, and then not only sing every word but act it out.
Yeah.
It was a very angry song. It is a really real call to arms.
Do you know what the thing? What we forget is, as much as a lot of time is spent saying, "Oh, these people have just found each other." Loads of people have just lost each other, or been walked away from, or been, it's all gotten very ugly. Every relationship ends in heartbreak or death, mate. Everyone.
On that note,
what's your fourth?
Oh yeah, what's your fourth?
My fourth, sticking with the tone of Bridge Over Troubled Water. I've heard this song. I mean, this is a brilliant song, but it's not conducive to sex because it gets you maudlin.
Right. Okay.
It's along the lines.
Apologies if I sneeze.
It's along the lines of, if you were a parent and you listen to Cats in the Cradle.
Yeah.
It's that whole sort of like, what have I done? Where has the time gone? Oh my God. So my fourth is Terry Jacks' Seasons in the Sun.
God.
Which, if you don't know it, go away, listen to it now, and come back and tell me how horny you feel. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. It's about looking back on your life, and I was probably expecting to die.
Yeah.
It's twilight years, and I'm not saying people in their old age don't still get it on, but
according to some videos I've seen on the internet, they do.
They definitely do, but I tell you what, they don't do it to that.
Maybe there is a market for porn films to like really bad songs.
Maybe.
Never know. It's going to be some dark.
This just in, the final episode Left of the Podium.
Mine is, particularly if you're going with a partner who's got hairy toes, Tiger Feet by Mud.
That's
Because again, right, if you play Mud, the dance has to come out.
The dance comes out, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
And I like hairy toes, so it might be. I don't really.
That is the...
I don't know if it. Right, is that being offensive to my wife? I like hairy toes.
Well, no, because you know you could have you could like blondes, but I mean your wife might not be blonde, so you know get growing your
Oh yeah,
your toe, get growing your toe hairs, feet.
Yeah, do it now. Yeah, so there you go. Right, in summation, what is, after all this time, if you're still watching this, full credit to you. What we should you know what? Email us with the words, "I fucking watched it all the way through, you bastards," and your address, and I'll send you something through the post.
What have you done then? What have you done?
I'll send I'll send some of you something through the post.
You know what he's done now? He's just given an excuse to send his own feces. It's like he just wants to send.
Yeah,
shit
I'm not gonna tell you. It could be fresh.
He's gonna gob in a box.
In summation, the fourth worst, number one, to make love to that would put you off your stroke is Tiger Feet. That's how we do that. What song can you make love to?
Do you know what? You know when you were going off on one at the end there about like, oh my god, full credit to you watched all of that. Why instead didn't you say, message us and say what we should have said?
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm doing now.
Send us questions is a much better suggestion than saying, don't watch this.
If you've watched this far,
if you've been affected by these issues. If you've ever been put off your stroke by a song from the 70s, don't give us other decades. We're going to do them. We're going to do them.
Yeah, we've already worked that one out. That's why we thought the 70s.
I love how, you know what? Whenever we come up with a new question now, we do look at it and go, how can we make that into 5 more questions?
So, have you ever had sex and songs?
Have you ever had sex? Have you ever had sex? Let us know in the comments.
Like.
If you've ever had sex, like. If you've ever had sex, subscribe.
Tell us about songs you've had sex to. And yeah, why not? Let's do that. We won't read it, but
we will.
Yeah, we definitely will. Because no one's messaging us.
We will, and we'll also. We might when we're a bit better messages. Sometime in July, probably.
Bye.
Bye.